Hello and welcome back to another session of Late Night Games. I'm your host Paul, and joining me again is Dave.
Hello.
Where we left off, we actually had just gotten a surprise attack by the Ikko Ikki with a very large force attacking Dave's advancing army. Now, if you see by the colorful map we have on the screen now, both Dave and I have made some significant advances in our forces. My own territory itself looks very impressive, even though we have about the same amount of territories. I just have larger ones. It's like the difference between 5 states in the U.S. and 5 provinces in Canada.
That's a good way of putting it, yeah? You being the Canadian and me being the American, you mean?
That's why I'm on top, bitch.
Yeah. Canada's always on top, but yet they still seem to take it.
Oh, says the man who lives down under.
Very good point. No, what I mean is it's actually true that the Americans pretty much just get what they want from Canada. It's unfair, but that's the way it is. So as promised in the last episode, we're going to fight hopefully a very epic battle and hopefully a very epic win. The enemy outnumbers me about 1 3/4 to 1 as far as numbers of men. However, I have more specialized units, including the Kisho Ninja. So we're going to fight this battle. That's the words that I was looking for. And we'll go from there.
Now, as you may have noticed, the army attacking Dave is about the same size as Dave's army. So why is Dave outnumbered, you asked? Well, Dave is standing right outside a castle, so all the units in that castle, Yokota Kagekado's army, are going to be showing up as reinforcements to assist.
And that'll happen partway through the battle. They'll
Right.
come in from the edge of the map. So my strategy is to hopefully do enough damage at the beginning of the battle that the reinforcements are only the 6 units that they are, instead of reinforcing and making his units the 26 that it would be.
Versus your 20, with one of them being a Kisho Ninja, which, while being ninjas and awesome, they've got about the durability of sand? Yeah, a sand castle.
Yeah, but they manage to do quite a lot of damage usually. And
Like
they're very
sand in your
recruiting.
lungs.
Like sand in your lungs. Yes. Their specialty weapon is blinding grenades.
Like
which
sand in your eyes.
essentially like sand in your eyes. The analogy gets better and better. The other thing about ninja that is really cool is as long as they're walking and not within direct sight range of an enemy, they're hidden, and they can start much nearer to an enemy's starting point than the rest of the armies.
This white outline is actually where the ninja can start. The ninja, in theory, appear to be able to start behind his army.
They can, yes, but what I find is that it takes too long for them to do any real damage because they have to walk to get there without being seen. So I like to put them right in front. Generally like to use more of them, but in this particular instance I only have 1 set of ninja. Let's just take a look at my setup.
It's quite the army Dave has. Everything appears to be samurai. He has no inferior units. His front line is made up of so many bow units. It's just a never-ending strip of archers.
Yes, I'm just putting them in a better order. And a little bit over to the right of where they are, I believe. Yep. And then we're going to do the same with the samurai.
The Yari samurai? Or
The Yari samurai, and I'm going to have the katana samurai in the middle to provide for a strike force. Also going to do this with my archers and then spread them out again. Just so that they take less damage from bows, I have them in open ranks, and so that the cavalry and other units can charge through them more easily. We'll put them in skirmish
warrior
mode.
monks. When did you unlock warrior monks, my friend?
I have them coming from Aizu province. The gold mine province.
Okay. That will definitely help your ranks, having a bow warrior monk in there.
Yes.
So Dave has quite the massive army, but the thing to keep in mind is his enemy's army is just as massive.
But not as specialized.
Not as well formed.
No.
You have your wall of archers that will just rain death on anything coming within range. A lot of his army is showing up in the forest, so you're not seeing it until it gets through. He does have a front wall of archers, however. And he's coming in full speed. Your ninjas are gonna get kind of stomped. Or not!
They are quite formidable, the ninja.
Although they're losing decisively.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shame for this place.
They dealt a nice little front blow, but they didn't really do much else. And it looks like you're not going to have much time to take out the units before the enemy reinforcements arrive. The enemy reinforcements also appears to have some cavalry that are coming at you very fast. They also have Ikko Ikki Naginata warrior monks coming in. Just so you are aware.
Yep.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
I'm rooting for you, Dave, but honestly, I have my doubts as to how well you're going to do here. He doesn't just have you in numbers, he also has some superior units. This sneak attack army kind of hit us without being prepared. We initially thought we had the Ikko Ikki licked, but apparently he had more behind the Iron Curtain of his Cold War than you had in...
Danger, my lord.
He had a little bit more, but I'm not too worried at this point. As my archers move back. There is a little bit of danger from that Yari cavalry there. But I will send my general after them.
This is quite the battle. Your side of the gauge isn't getting that small, though. You guys have about the same number of units on the field currently, according to the battle gauge in the top right.
Yep.
He has a slight advantage.
I did lose one of my katana samurai. My bow warrior monks are running.
Cowardly monks.
Well, they're being attacked by cavalry, so hopefully I can get some of my Yari samurai to attack. Those warrior monks there. Bow samurai. Katana cavalry against his Naginata.
It looks like you're reforming your army on the backlines decently.
Yep.
This unit group off to the south, though, is not doing so hot. Three Yari units versus two of their Yari units and some samurai. But you already got one Yari unit that just buggered out.
Our men are running from
Two.
the battlefield. Shameful display.
Not only does he have a lot of units, but a lot of his are veteran as well. This is probably the main attack force he pulled out of Mino.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that that is the case.
Now, the main reason that I believe Dave is not too worried at this point is, although we are suffering some heavy losses this battle, Dave has multiple full armies prepared to take their place. These men are dying knowing that they're dying for a greater cause, and this army that we're facing, I believe, is the extent of the Ikko Ikki's remaining power.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display!
Looks like all your units are running now.
I've set a regroup point.
Off to the top of the hill.
Yes, a little bit back, so hopefully these Bow Samurai and Yari Samurai can hold them off a little bit whilst everyone else regroups. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Nope.
So, I believe I've recorded my first loss. It was a close defeat. Hopefully I'll have some left over to regroup with my other army. There are 7 emotions: joy, anger, anxiety, adoration, grief, fear, and hate.
Let the hate flow through you.
Now, as we look at this, I'll just quickly go over the battle stats. He came in with 2,565 to my 1,845. He killed 1,493, and I killed 1,157. I have 5 units remaining, 7 units remaining, and I'm not sure how many of his I managed to take out.
You should be able to find out by clicking on him.
Yeah, he may decide to attack the remnants of my forces as well, which would wipe them out if I don't manage to retreat. We'll see what happens when Paul gets loaded.
I'm loaded.
I'm not sure what's happening then. He tried to, but he didn't manage to.
He's attacking them with another army that's bridging the gap, allowing the larger one to reinforce again.
Well, I think I might lose this one as well. So, rather than suffer more ego death, I think I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. You never know, a heroic victory might be pulled out. I'm meeting him in the middle a little bit with my sword, but mostly defending. I killed 77, he killed all 248 of my army. That's
That
a shame.
ends that army.
Now, on my turn, my ninja will strike back.
And you're being attacked by wacko pirates.
Now, do you want to show the naval battle, Paul, or would we...
If you want to auto-resolve it, because we're about to fight the black ship, remember?
Yes. I think that'll be an interesting battle to watch us lose.
I love our lack of confidence.
At this point, I'm not feeling too confident. We were at the end of last turn, but this one, not so much. Alright, now it's the beginning of my turn. Going to start by sabotaging the enemy army. Which was successful. Now they can't move on their next turn. Going to use my monk, and actually I'm just going to leave him there for now.
Try to convert the army. Try to convert the army.
Can't do that. Can demoralize them, but can't convert them. My ninja has 2 skill points available, so I'm going to just make him a better assassin. And give him exotic weapons. No, I'll give him a scouting ability. Now that he's a little bit better of an assassin, let's see who he can kill. General Suzuki Yoshihira.
That general did cause you nothing but problems.
He was wounded. He wasn't killed, but he was wounded, which means that he'll end up back in their home province. After a number of turns, probably 3 or 4.
Very nice.
It's time to move some Metsuke.
What did I just knock over?
I don't know.
I heard something fall, but I don't know what it was. I knocked an Xbox controller over.
Oh.
I'm gonna blame the cat for that one.
It's all your fault, cat.
Damn kitten and her conniving ways.
Alright. Just moving units around, a lot of micromanagement on my turn.
After the crushing loss you just suffered with that army, I can understand a little bit of micromanagement to prevent that in the future.
Yes.
You also we may want to be a little careful because that large army could start counterattacking at us at any point.
Yes.
I may hold off on my attack on Ichu at this point.
Well, as long as I can keep sabotaging them, they won't be able to move on their turn, which is always a good thing. They do seem to be amassing a small contingent to use against us. Just moving the army out of Musashi Province towards North Shinano. I may need your help to take that province, though, Paul.
Sounds good.
There we go. They're destined to hide in the forest. My daimyo is now in Owari with his small contingent of archers. And I have a group of samurai on their way to reinforce him in Owari as well.
I am building my army by creating a lot of Naginata samurai.
And now the black ship is actually blockading your port.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed.
So I'm going to sit in range of them, and we will attack them on your turn.
Sounds good.
Alright. And I believe that's all I can do for my turn at this point, so I'll pass the mantle over to you, Paul.
Alrighty. The first thing I will do...
Once my units
passed.
finish moving.
Whoa, Dave, what are you doing?
What do you mean? Oh, sorry.
Your headset was moving around like quite loudly.
Just had the mouthpiece a little too low, so it was hitting against my shirt. My apologies, everyone.
No worries,
just
we were just a little confused.
Yeah, just a little bit of thank you to anyone who's watching. I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. You can check Late Night Games out on Facebook and Twitter. And, you know, if this really isn't your style, Paul plays quite a lot of other games that are quite enjoyable. So, quite enjoyable to watch, I should say. So definitely check him out.
Hey, Dave, do you want to auto-resolve this?
I've already clicked play battle, but since you're the aggressor, you can make the choice.
Let's play it. Because we have the advantage on an auto-resolve.
Yes. Mainly because your boats are heavily veteran. For the sake of this battle, we may decide to super happy fast forward mode, so Paul might put in a soundbite here. Otherwise, hope you enjoy watching us hopefully capture the black ship.
If we capture it, we capture it. If we don't, I'm happy just sinking the motherfucker.
Yeah. The game mechanic is, though, once the black ship is sunk, a new one will appear in a few turns' time.
Oh, well, fuck that. Sorry, I'm being a little more profane than usual today.
That's okay. I blame it on the rain.
I blame it on The Witcher 2. The controls in that game are crazy, and it drove me nuts at one point.
A little difficult to control, because that's what I found with the first Witcher game. It just was counterintuitive.
It's not
didn't actually end up
so
doing
much
a full
counterintuitive as it's just a lot of things to do on one controller.
Ah. Like button combinations and stuff?
Yeah, like... Well, there's just so much your character can do.
Ah. That's a good thing, though, because sometimes I feel like I'm just not getting what I should out of a game, because I feel like the character has all these abilities, but I can only use 2 or 3 at a time. Or maybe 4.
Alright, I'm going to move my units closer to where the enemy's actually going to be.
Considering that their range is huge, the best idea is just to throw everything you've got at them, if you ask me. Then again, I've never been able to take the black ship. I've only ever been able to destroy it a few times.
Well, let's do what we can. I am going to rush at it with everything I have, but my extremely veteran medium boons are the ones I'm going to try and capture it with.
That's probably a good call.
Alright, and when you get here, if I'm dead by then, may you battle on in my name.
I will.
And I'm going to put the speed slightly higher as well.
Yeah, I've already clicked for the agreement of that.
Alright, I'm going to have these 2 units attack there. These 2 attack there. You 5 attack him. You stop and repair. My most veteran unit is being slammed right now. So I hadn't stopped to start repairing the ship.
Our general is under threat, my lord.
Now my general's being hit.
Too important to lose.
Stop to repair. Flaming arrows. You, I want you to try and board the black ship.
Might take a few boarding parties.
That's completely fine.
Here they come. Prepare to repair border.
I've got a Bune attack trying to, or sorry, a Firebomb Kaboya trying to board my Bow Kaboya, but he is losing.
He's wavering as well, which is a good thing. Warcry always helps. the ability to reduce the confidence of the enemy. And my reinforcements are coming in nicely.
Here they come! Prepare to repel border!
They are almost in range. I'm getting significant frame rate drops. I'm not sure what's causing that.
Probably the black flag and the number of boats we have.
Yeah. A little bit
Whoa!
of like
What's with this
Been destroyed.
ship
All hands are lost.
getting blue on it? Is it sinking? Sinking? I've never seen a boat sinking before. Everyone just jumped off it. My general's boat just sunk. Actually, my two most veteran bunes just sunk.
Our ship has been destroyed. All hands are lost.
Although I got one ship about to board.
looks like they've lowered their flag and surrendered.
God damn.
Our ship has been destroyed.
Let's rain some fire on them.
All hands are lost.
All that's left is the black ship, so I'm just firing all the fire arrows I can at it. All the other enemy ships are done.
Our ship has been destroyed. All hands are lost.
Well, I still have 10 healthy boats. We might be able to do it. Looks like you've got one that's not routing or wavering.
It's those damn cannons, and now it's wavering. One volley's enough to waver a ship.
Our ship has been destroyed. All
One of mine
hands
is
are lost.
withdrawing. Now, I think if I can come at him from his bow or his stern, I might have a better chance.
Or where all my boats are currently blocking his fire.
Well, he can shoot right through them.
Our ship has been destroyed. All hands are lost.
Oh, one of my ships has stopped wavering. Fire the fire arrows at him.
Come on.
Our ship has been destroyed. All hands are lost. Our ship has been destroyed. All hands are lost.
Looks like he's still firing on my routing boat, so that might be helpful as well. He's taking some damage.
Our ship has been
Next we
destroyed.
want-
All hands are lost. Our ship
Set
This ship
fire
is
to
just
that
insane.
boat.
All hands are lost.
Use fire. I commanded for fire. Why is there no flyer? Fire.
Our ship has been destroyed. All hands are lost.
See, this ship is meant to withstand cannon impact. So,
Arrows aren't going to do much.
no. Fire arrows, finally. He's on fire. Like, actually on fire, on fire.
Yep.
which is causing his units to drop steadily. Routing or surrendered? Oh, enemy routing or surrendered. Losing slightly. The fire is enough to hurt it.
One of my ships sank. I've got 2 left that aren't routing.
I've got the one Bokaboya that's not routing that's firing another volley of fire. They're the ones who managed to set it on fire already.
One of our ships is withdrawing.
Now it's withdrawing.
My last not routing boat is taking damage. Come on, move, move. Oh, I've got a second Bokaboya. Rain fire.
Rain that fire, Dave.
Ah! Our esteemed ally has turned about, leaving us to the mercy of our foes.
That boat is just... Next time, Dave, if we have the
We'll
option
auto-resolve.
of auto-resolving, we're going to auto-resolve. Because these cannons just are not fair.
No, they're not. It's a big wild card. Oh, crushing defeat.
Because
That's
we had the
unfortunate.
advantage. Advantage. Advantage.
Sure, if we had maybe 1,000 more crew, but he had cannons.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be like saying, hey, my army's only got 5 people, but we've got assault rifles. You've got rocks on sticks.
Looks like we managed to capture some of his boats.
Yeah, because all 3 of the ones that attacked me, I captured.
Oh.
Because all his boats tried to board mine.
Alright. So, maybe we can go for a second attack. No, because mine retreated.
So did mine. But I do have my 2 new Sengoku Boons coming to reinforce us.
Ah, Sengoku Bunai are good. They're very fast ships, so they might be able to help.
But they won't be there until next turn. So that's
Yes.
it for the Black Flag and our naval fleets this battle.
This turn?
This turn. I am going to go ahead and attack Etchu.
Make hay while the sun is hot.
And I'm going to auto-resolve this. I'm going to peacefully occupy Etchu. And that is where I'm going to end my advance currently, as I now have multiple bordering provinces of his, including Noto and Hika, or Hida.
Hida.
Hida. Hika. Hika wah, hika woo.
Alright. I think that's probably the time for this episode.
Yep, and
Like to thank
that's about it for my turn as well. So let's see what the enemy does, and then we'll end the episode from there.
Yes. Hopefully the Ikko Ikki don't have any more surprise attacks for us.
Giant army comes out of shadows. Bam! Done. We die.
Yeah.
Watch, the Ikko Ikki has 30 full-size armies that just now gain the ability of super sprint and run across Japan and wipe all our armies out in one turn.
Super sprint.
Yes.
What's it called? The Shikijo.
Yes.
Shikijo technique. Ikko Ikki are using their monk to try and convert my ninja. It doesn't look like they were successful. As a matter of fact, my ninja killed their monk.
Nice.
That's always good. And he's just gathering armies together in North Shinano.
I think that's where he wants to make his final stand.
Well, it won't be his final stand.
All right, but that's where we're going to end it. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Late Night Games. Make sure to tune in next time as we continue our battles against the Ikko Ikki and maybe take another crack at that Black Pearl or Black Ship.
Black Pearl would be pretty nice too. It'd be worth a lot of money in this game, I guess. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Make sure to check us out on Facebook or Twitter. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. And subscribe to this channel to keep up to date on all our future releases. I've been Paul with my friend Dave here.
See you later.
Take care now.